Alam ninyo, ako'y tao lamang. Kaya binabati ko pa rin, Merry Christmas. Kayo mga durugista, magdanakaw, mga korap, mga kriminal, at yung nagpapahirap sa Pilipino. Kaya kung ayaw ninyong minto at patuloy pa rin ang karahasan, ito na ang huli ninyong Merry Christmas. Ako ay nasusuka na. And you have to help me put a stop. In the final days of the campaign at Luneta, I gave this statement and I said, I will put at stake my honor, my life, and the presidency. Sinabi ko sa inyong mga kriminal, lahat kayo, if you destroy my country, I will kill you. In the coming days, I will make it a must, a mandate, that lahat kayong natamaan ng droga, huwag kayong lumabas ng bahay. Wala man akong prisuhan, pumasok kayo sa bahay ninyo, mag-lock kayo. Huwag ka lumabas, papatayan ko kayo.
Wag. Wag.
Wag.
Wag. Wag.
Wag.
Huwag mong subukan. Masisira ang buhay mo. My inauguration last 2016, I said that the fight against criminality and illegal drugs, we will not stop until the last drug lord, the last financier, and the last pusher have surrendered or put behind bars.
Was very effective when I was mayor of Ormoc City. You know, before I became mayor and before President Duterte became president, Ormoc City used to be the drug capital of Region 8. And when we sat in office, we came up with a very strong anti-drug campaign program together with the support and help of the president. And coming from drug capital, we became the safest city in the Philippines. You know, the numbers will show. The numbers will show how effective the drug program was. And Ron, I am very thankful to this leader, President Duterte, who was able to make the hard calls. He had a clear stand, and I appreciate that most with President Duterte. And despite all the criticisms for fighting drugs, you know, the drug war is still the biggest legacy of former President Duterte. For me, I support.
How can we help our president finish his job through to the end of his 6-year term? Because I know for a fact that he will not abandon his pledge to the people. He said, I'll give you peace. Peace in Mindanao. Is that so, Mr. President? So I support him for that. When he said, Brother, no, why don't you move against Abu Sayyaf? So I started moving. First, I sent 1,700 of my forces, my inner security, to the eastern part. And we cordoned off the position of the Abu Sayyaf. Yes, Abu Sayyaf. They said, no, we give you. We return back. So the 10. But some people, enterprising people, when they came to offer them some money and claim in the media that we were the ones. No, sir, no. With due respect to the armed forces, even the two that they got, they will only spill over from us. One of them swam during dark pitch night to the sea because he was guided by flickering light of fishermen. Then when he reached them, where do you want to go? We want to go to the MNLF. So he was brought there. From there, he was sent over to the armed forces of the Philippines. They told me, there are other two. So I asked them to scourge the whole mangrove areas, etc. We could not find. Later on, he showed up in the highway, and the armed forces came. But this was part of the work I did. You see? That's the thing I want to say. I want people to be truthful about things. If you want us to be fair with you, you want us to deal with you, please be fair with us. Just tell the truth, simple truth. And secondly, about this campaign against drug. One of my commanders, I was telling Secretary Dorisa while we were flying from Holo to Manila. I told him one of my commanders has written me a report saying, Kaji, addressing me. Every time I finish my prayers in the morning prayers, I go to the balcony of my humble house, overlooking the highway in Holo. Every time I see people, young people, in the prime of their life, walking like ancient people what. I said, what's the cause? Drugs. They are destroying our children, our youth. Who will succeed us after this? When our citizens are already destroyed by these drugs. To us, I've always been saying that drug is a restless, creeping threat to humanity. International organizations spending billions and billions and produce no result at all. This is one of the biggest source of crimes to humanity, these drugs.
Po, may nahuli ba kayo na malaking kriminal, mga drug lords, mga nagmamanufacture ng droga sa panahon niyo po? Kasi ang nakita lang ng tao ay yung mga namatay na mga bata, na mga small time, na mga drug addicts, or mga pusher, etc. O meron mang mga LGU na mga mayor, merong iba. Kaya lang, yung pinanggagalingan po ng droga, meron po ba, Mr. Chair?
Meron, ma'am. Marami doon nasa dagat, harap ng Davao. Yung iba naman dyan sa Mount Apo.
Can you elaborate on that? Anong dagat at anong tapo?
Tinapon ko.
Sino po yung mga tinapon ninyo na mga drug lord at smuggler at malalaking fish sa droga?
Hindi ko na tinanong bakit pa ako magtanong. Basta pag nahuli, drug lord, I take over, lagay ko sa bangka, pagdating doon sa dulo, talian ko yung kamay pati paa, tapos itapon ko. Ang preso kasi, ma'am, sa amin is only good for 40, 50. Minsan umaabot na kasi ng 80, 100. Overcrowded na. So, yung iba, itatapon mo na lang para medyo maluwang.
Well, excuse me sa mga audience, no? Siguro may kakampi dito si Mr. Duterte. Hindi po nakakatawa yon.
Hindi ako nagpapatawa, ma'am.
Pero hindi po kami natatawa. Mr. Chair, wag mong gawing katatawanan
Hindi
ang hearing na ito.
Sinasabi ko sa iyo.
Well,
Alam ko po na matatalino mga taga-Philippine Military Academy. Hindi po yan ang issue. Ang kinaklarify ko po ay kanina sinabi nyo na in-encourage nyo ang PNP na i-encourage yung suspect na lumaban.
Yes.
Para mapatay, para masabing nanlaban.
Correct.
Correct.
Para
Ito sa very incorrect.
Correct, yes.
Very incorrect po, if
Yes.
I may say as a
It's
civilian,
not,
sa professional police.
It depends
tayo,
on,
Mr. Chair.
ano na natin yan, ma'am. That's your view, that.
It's not my view only, Mr. Chair. Thank you for putting it on record.
Pagka-mayor, pagka-prosecutor. Ako, alam ko, dumaan ako, prosecutor, mayor, presidente, alam ko ang trabaho ko.
Yes,
Yan
salamat
ang totoo
tayo, Mr.
dyan.
Chair.
Hindi ka nagdala ng syudad eh. You never
Totoo
had
po,
a
Mr.
chance
Chair.
to solve the problem of the community.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you for
Senator
putting it on
Hindi
record,
tayo
Mr. Chair.
magkaintindihan dyan.
Senator Estrada has the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. At kung pabalikin ako, sir, gagawain ko uli yan. Dublado.